So we're live at the auction assessment.
Yes, we're live at the auction assessment. All our YouTuber fans. We've never done a YouTube live, but we've always done a assessment live on Facebook at the auction. And this is the first horse we're doing an assessment on. She is going to need buteless, Keith. Oh, good. And this is an old injury, and it's been that way for quite some time.
Can't be.
She's young.
She's close to about 2 years old.
Look at that knee. That knee is just awful. And she's skinny and emaciated. And horses' legs aren't supposed to look like that. So go ahead and give a holler in the chat. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. We got 70 people watching us so far. And morning from Mesa, Arizona, and from Toronto, Canada. Yes, poor girl. Absolutely. Should have never come to the auction like this. Newfoundland and Australia and England and Colorado is all watching. Florida, UK, South Africa, Indiana. We have people around the world watching right now.
Thanks for joining us.
This is the auction assessment. Sorry I didn't miss the auction last night, didn't get any notifications.
I did do a YouTube video last night after the auction.
So yeah, there's a video to watch on our YouTube channel after this is done. Wow, people from all over the world.
She found her sweet spot. Yeah. I always feel sorry for horses that have been in such chronic pain. If we can give them a little pleasure in life, it's 100% worth it. We'll see what the vet says, but from my experience, this is going to be a save for giving the last act of kindness to and relieving her suffering. What a sweetheart. So sad.
Sad that horse should have been brought to us for the last act of kindness. Absolutely. There's no reason to make a horse suffer with a leg like this. She looks so sweet too. She is sweet. And a lot of times when horses are abused like this, they do actually stay sweet through it. I don't understand that. So what are you thinking, Keith? What are you thinking, Keith?
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
I can't say. I'd be too
Yeah. Would you get bleeped off of YouTube?
I would get bleeped.
But
Whoever brought the horse in this condition.
Isabella, feel free to video a lot of this. Like, okay. How could someone do that to a horse? I think it's not so much a how could they do it, it's how could they allow it to happen and not do anything about that. It boggles my brain. So while that's happening, and y'all let me know if the quality degrades or something, because when I go underneath the building here, sorry, when I go underneath the building here to see what Corey's doing, I might lose cell service. So y'all just let me know if the quality degrades. Corey's bringing the next horse out, a big paint that's also quite skinny. I mean, just look at this. Feed your horses, America. It's not that hard. We don't live where hay is $45 a bale.
Did you get the last auction number? I got it.
How many did we rescue last night? We rescued 19 last night. And there weren't that many horses here. I think we rescued over half of them. And this paint is beautiful. Little Skinny, what body score would you give her?
Just a 1. I mean, they can get a little bit skinnier, but there's degrees of skinniness. So a true 1, they're left. So a horse that is truly a 1, practically a 0, the shelf will come basically straight down, straight over, and there wouldn't be any weight here. But this horse is an emaciated horse, a very, very skinny horse. Last night, very dehydrated as well. So we're hoping for the best.
So I'm gonna give y'all a warning. I'm gonna clean my lens on my phone. I think it's a little dirty, so just hold on a second.
Bring the camera back here.
Okay.
She is so skinny. On a normal horse, the muscle and fat would fill this whole area in, but I can put my fist back here. She's so skinny and just...
Otherwise, do you see anything wrong with her though? I mean, I know you're not the vet assessment, but you have a lot of experience.
She has some nicks and stuff, but I mean, she seems to move well. Sometimes there is issues that happen with horses that cause them to, like, their organs start shutting down as horses get older, and they'll decline. Sometimes there's heart murmurs, and the horse can lose a lot of weight because, you know, its organs are having problems. But that's when our medical team will assess and decide if this horse seems like she'll be okay.
People can't hear you, so I'm going to
Here.
I'm gonna pretty much do the talking, I guess.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. Tawny's not wearing a mic for this camera, so I'm just gonna have to do the talking. Basically, she says she doesn't know what's wrong with this horse. She's not the vet, but she says that.
So the vet will, maybe if I come back here, the vet will evaluate the horse to determine is there any health problems, and if it seems like the horse is okay, we don't know, we will monitor the horse, put it on a watch list for a that's a really deep hole. I don't know if that's just because she's so skinny. This is her sternum.
Yeah, she's just missing all her muscle. And
yeah,
all of her healthy fats are gone. So
the vet will work, but I think that might be like an injury. No, that's just because she's so skinny. It's on both sides as she moves. So we'll put her in a pen, give her special feed, and then weigh her to see if she's improving.
But this is why we come to auction, is rescue horses. I mean, the first 2 horses have been really rough this morning.
Her feet also have a lot of, they're very flat, pancaked. She seems to walk fine, but we'll take x-rays to determine what's going on. So it really, we don't know until we get them back, but we do know that they need love and care and a safe place.
Almost 300 people watching on YouTube, so that's really awesome, y'all.
So,
and now Tawny's going to be taking the pictures, and Angela's writing down all the notes over here. How's it going, Angela?
going good so far. Going good.
Says it's going good so far.
So far, yep.
And then we got Keith, and we got Haley or Macy, and we got Haley or Macy, and then we got Isabella running the camera for Horse Shelter Heroes. She says hi. And we got Corey back here wrestling a horse. See what happens when I walk up, Corey, all the horses start behaving.
This is the 2-year-old I taught how to lead yesterday. She's still working on it a little bit.
Does she have something all over her, or is that just her hair?
It's just knotted up here.
Because it kind of looks a lot like little bumps, like mosquito bites or something going on the other side. I don't know.
She could have some hives going on,
Yeah.
possibly from the hay that they were feeding. Sometimes that happens.
All right, what time is it for us, guys? I don't know. What is it, like 7:30 in the morning, 7:45? Maybe 8.
7:50.
Yeah, almost 8. Blurry video. All right, that's going to happen if I go underneath the barn, so I'm going to have to stay out here.
So this is the filly that I taught how to lead yesterday. She's still working on a little bit, but she's leading up a lot better. She seems a little more calm today. Jenna did notice that she was possibly in some pain yesterday. Her tail was really dropped, so she probably has an old hind end injury. I did give her some beatless already.
And then you're giving her Cinchill, which just helps relax. And Central's one of our sponsors, and they help us out a lot. They send us boxes of product, and it really helps the horses.
Still blurry, Jackie says. I'm sorry, Jackie. Not great cell service here at the auction. If it doesn't improve,
They don't want to see it.
yeah, you know, there's literally nothing I can do to improve the video quality. And James says it doesn't look blurry to him, so gonna keep it rolling for a while here. If y'all are enjoying this.
And it is also on our Facebook.
It's also on Facebook Live. Tawny's getting the assessment pictures.
And these photos will be going up on our Facebook page soon, and we'll be asking for name suggestions. So watch for our Facebook.
We have our theme.
All right.
Somebody was asking about that yesterday.
We don't have a theme just yet.
All right, hey YouTube, suggest a theme for the horses. Can't guarantee we'll pick your theme, but suggest some themes. So for instance, we've had what, May's theme. We've had flowers.
Spring.
I believe movie characters.
Movie characters, superheroes. Someone come up with some tree names. I mean, we could name one of these horses Pinecone if we wanted, or Oak. Summer theme, Disney theme, picnic theme. Picnic theme, I kind of like picnic theme. Fruit theme. Well, you know, maybe the horses aren't fruity today. I don't know for sure. Summer theme, galaxies. Candy theme. Gina donated $20. Thank you so much, Gina. You are awesome. All right, summer theme. So what kind of names would be for a summer theme? Summer theme. So, need to name the last horse. A lot of suggestions for Disney. I like the thought of summer theme. Thank you, Anna, for your monthly donation of $10. Absolutely. So, yeah, I'm thinking summer themes. Sound and video are good. Good. Waiting for Corey to get the next horse here. Ooh, that is called a squeaky gate. You want to squeak the gate again for me? Yeah, squeaky gates. Corey is over there getting the next horse. My thumb is in the screen. Yeah, it was for a second. Sorry about that. All right, so yes, summer theme. We will go with summer theme. So, Meg, we've never done a live auction assessment on YouTube before. So this is a first for YouTube. We usually do a Facebook Live, and we are also doing that. But, so Angela, what do you think of the summer theme?
Summer?
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Like picnic and blister and sunburn and,
Oh my.
you know.
That could, yeah. Well, we don't have horses with those names yet.
Oh, there you go.
So that would be
Summer theme.
As soon as we get them.
And Abby just became a supporter on YouTube. That is so awesome. Thank you, Abby.
She has a friend that
All right, so we are actually doing a, Kristen, we're actually doing another auction rescue in June. The one last night was technically in May. Oh, look at this fancy horse. Is this the, what breed is this horse? It's a Paso. And
okay, so that's not
I'd like to point something out about this poor horse, hopefully without getting myself injured or hurt here.
back the other
Look at that poor blind eye. That eye is completely blind,
It looks like
and
turn her back.
she's not super thrilled about life right now.
I think she has a buddy, and she's...
So she's a little buddy sour.
I'm going to get in here real quick, guys, just to make sure that we're all safe.
And when we have a horse like this, our media team does this, and I don't blame them.
Angela's always back here.
This is why Angela's back here. And Tawny and I aren't confident, overconfident. We just have the experience to know this horse isn't trying to hurt anybody. But with the more people you have in a small area with a horse that's behaving erratically, the higher the chance of somebody being hurt. So our media team knows get behind the panel. Angela automatically lives behind the panel.
She has a friend that's also blind in one eye that she wants to be with. And you can't really judge horses at the auction for how they behave because they've been through a lot. A lot of these horses have gone from auction to auction across the United States, heading towards Mexico. And it's very scary for them. They're herd animals. They're supposed to bond with the herd, and the slaughter pipeline, they get shoved from auction to auction, pen to pen, and it can be very, very scary. So why don't you take her back with her friend and then bring them both up?
Well, okay, so somebody's like, I don't understand why it's called buddy sour when it's more like buddy bonded. It's because their attitude goes sour when they're away from their buddy. Yeah. And just like it's barn sour, if a horse doesn't behave well when it's away from its normal home. So, all right. Okay, so interestingly enough, people say it's so much easier to watch on YouTube. So, all right.
How many people we got, Jason?
So, take a guess.
How many, let's see, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what you said last. 300.
So we're almost at 500.
Oh, wow, awesome.
So how's it going this morning, y'all?
Good.
So that's Macy, and that's Haley.
Yep, you got it right, guys.
Well, that's because I just heard you talk to your sister and call her by name. And that's Isabella again. And she always says hi when we look at her. Yeah, how many? Let's have a live viewer war. How many are watching on Facebook?
Let's see, we got 420 on Facebook.
Ha! We have 474 on YouTube.
Oh, guys, we need more.
YouTube is winning.
We need some more.
Oh wow! Thank you. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Miss Loki, but thank you so much for the $20. And then Jaxie, you just became a horse hero. You are awesome. Thank you for joining our supporter group on YouTube. YouTube notified. Okay.
And so just take her over where Angela is and we'll bring her.
Okay, so this horse is getting walked past me, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Angela, yep. Okay, stay on the outside of it, Angela.
Stay on the outside of it?
Yep.
Well, no, she should be on the inside.
Oh, now you need to be on the inside.
Okay, Jason, open your gate.
Are we just running one down?
And then, Corey, keep her pretty close to that gate so she can.
How many horses do we normally rescue? Normally we rescue about 20, so 19. Sometimes I get crazy bidding and we go for like 30 or 35, but 20 is a good number. Alrighty. So this horse apparently is not halter trained, but it is the buddy with the one that Corey's holding. So Corey, someone by the name of Anna says to tell you hi. Anna Solf. Anna Solf, S-O-L-F. Alrighty. Summer theme one, yes it did. So we're going to be doing summer themes for the horse names this time. So we are going to do it on our Facebook page. And I'm sorry for those of you that don't have Facebook. I know not a lot of people are super happy with Facebook and their overreach and trying to become the meta of all things in the world. But for now, that is where the horses are named. So summer theme names are going to be hard to think of. Not really. You can do picnics. I don't know. I think we'll be able to do anything. I don't watch anything on Facebook. Glad you're doing on YouTube today. Absolutely, YouTube works. Thanks, Ferry. It's nice to meet you a month ago. Go to auction here, rescue one to have my first horse. So I don't super highly recommend going to an auction to get your first horse. I would recommend adopting one from an organization that goes to auctions. So when you get a horse from an auction, you could end up with that. And if you're not really experienced with horses, you may not know what to do with it. The wanting to go to an auction and rescue is absolutely awesome. For your first horse, I wouldn't recommend it. Saw some couple families were bidding back and forth on a horse last night. It was an Appy, and unfortunately those of us that experienced could tell it had severe heaves, could barely breathe, and it probably needs the last act of kindness, but it was sold as a good kid's riding horse. All the auctioneer said was it gets a little winded if it runs hard. The horse was winded just walking in the auction. And so that's kind of what can happen at auctions. And then, so that family's gonna take that horse home, and the horse is just gonna develop a ton of medical issues, and they're gonna have to, they have no idea what they're buying. But if you adopt a horse from an organization like ours, it's actually vetted, microchipped, wormed, you know, everything is done for it. And the adoption fee is less than you're gonna pay at an auction. So Christina, thank you so much for your $10 donation. You are absolutely awesome. Ice cream sundaes, yes. I'm waiting for the huge white donkey. All right, let's find the big white donkey. There's the donkey. Alrighty, he'll be coming through, or she'll. Awesome. And Keith is, Keith, you're backwards.
Yeah, I am backwards today. I'm usually back there. And today I'm catching horses.
Well, I think you and Corey are going to switch here in a second. I guess we're coming this way. So I'm kind of also working the gate. What about getting a horse from a friend that's on theirs? Oh, absolutely, Katrina. If you, if your friend is wanting to sell their horse and you can give it a good home, do so. Because that can keep from just going from home to home. And plus you get all the history on it. You know what's going on. Stacy, thank you so much for your $5 or £5 donation. What is our average adoption fee? Our very highest adoption fee is $500. That's for a kid-friendly. I mean, the nicest horse we have is $500. New here, how do I donate? Kathy, there's multiple ways to donate. Somewhere on your screen there should be a donate button. Also, you can go to our website, horseplus.org, and click the donate button. Keith, you looks like you got a nice horse here.
Yeah, seems like a real nice horse. It likes to push every once in a while, but you can give it a little nudge and it'll stop.
There's pus coming out.
Uh-oh.
From her leg back here.
Uh-oh. There's pus coming up in the back of her leg.
She may have a puncture wound there, and that's why she's limping, or he's limping. He's limping. So we need to check his right front leg, puncture wound or pus coming out.
Where's that in the back? It's like a little area where there may have been an abscess.
No, that's just short hair, from what I'm seeing.
All right.
But the front right one.
Did you get any mules this auction? We get any mules, Corey?
We got one mule.
I think we got a mule. Yep. One mule.
Little mule, I don't know how.
Isn't he somewhere in here?
We're gonna check it out. It's
All right,
right
he's-
on the next pin over.
Oh, okay.
Staring at us right now.
He's over there. Yep. Oh, there he is. Yep. Don't know if you guys could see him. How would he get a puncture wound there? Horses. Okay, so here's the key to horses. Here's the secret key to horses. I've been involved in horse rescue for almost 20 years. I'm going to let you guys know a little secret. If you have a nice horse, especially if he's expensive, you can put him in a padded room and he'll injure himself somehow. If you have a horse that unfortunately is unwanted, he'll probably be able to survive in a junkyard and never get hurt. Not that a horse should ever live in a junkyard, but it just seems to be the irony of horses. All right. How do I go through y'all to adopt us for a program for riding? So Katrina, just shoot us an email, info@horsehumane.org. Ah, wow, Murphy's Law, huh? Yes, Murphy's Law. So Amber, to donate, there should be a donate button on your screen. If not, just go to our website, horseplus.org, and you'll be able to see. Never listen to the saying, health's not true. Yeah, horses in general are extremely fragile. Less so much for your $19.99 donation. That is so awesome. I love that you waive fees for veterans, military, and first responders. We sure do. And we really appreciate y'all do what you do for people. This seems like a really sweet little horse. I'm just saying. So is it full grown?
Yeah.
So he's,
It's a pony. It's got teeth
aw,
from last night. And you can air drum over
that's a little pony. So that's really, really cool. Little pony right here.
gelding. Probably gave him 100 rides in his lifetime home.
So he's old.
From being having teeth problems. Oh, he doesn't look terribly old. But he's got a little bit older teeth in there. He still has them. Around 20. He's probably
Mary, thank you so much for your $2 donation. That is so awesome.
So I'm just hearing Jason's having a Facebook YouTube.
So how many viewers y'all got on Facebook?
I have 482.
Oh, boo. YouTube is winning 628.
And all I hear over there is people donating.
People are donating.
I told them to
And
start sending stars.
I have stars on Facebook, but it's not telling me how many for some reason.
But I see people are sending stars, and I can't.
Can you tell your team you're amazing? Keep doing what you're doing. Yes. Keep doing what you're doing, y'all. You're amazing, and I totally agree with you, Emily. So we have raised almost $100 on YouTube.
And turning on my air.
How many? At Oakley, we saved $49.99. Okay, Oakley, we rescued 19 horses, donkeys, and mules. Janet just donated $49.95 or $99. Oh, here's the mule. So the picture's getting more and more blurry, I'm afraid. Well, I'm unfortunately I can't
Check Facebook.
do anything. Yeah, Sally, if you have Facebook, or even if you don't, I believe you can still watch. Okay, this mule is a little pushy.
Yes, it is.
Oh, come.
Go back here, buddy. There you go.
I don't have the phone. You're gonna have to come back. We only have one mule, right? Yes, this is the only mule.
So we have a little female mule here. Daydream Shelties, $20. Thank you so much for that donation. The mule is very pretty and very pushy, and that's okay because Corey here is Reserve World Grand Champion mule trainer, and Corey Packer. Okay, and Corey's gonna have this mule going just fine after quarantine. Oh, she's so pretty. I love mules, but I don't love the way they think. So I'm just saying. They think different than a horse, as do donkeys. So you cross donkey and a horse and you get a mule, and it really thinks different. All right, Tamara, sorry you have to go. I don't blame you. It's a busy day for everybody, I'm sure.
But Cameron, come back and watch it later.
She says she's going to watch the replay later.
Good. Watch
Yep.
it later. 'Cause I know a lot of people are getting their days going, or
Yep.
maybe their evening wrapped up, depending on where you're at in this world. So come back, watch our videos. We have a ton of videos on our YouTube channel. So finish watching this one and check out our episodes where we rescue, shelter, and protect horses, not only in Tennessee, but across the United States, even in Indonesia, Spain. Our mission is helping horses, and that's what we do.
Meg says she's watching at work, but don't tell her boss. Well, but Meg, if I knew where you worked, I could call your boss and tell him to watch too. But maybe you could play it on your company screen or something. Is there an option to help at our facility? We do have Angela. When are our adoption? Angela's our shelter manager. She should know the answer to this question. When is our next volunteer day?
It's the first Wednesday of each month through October.
Okay.
So
So it's going to be like, well, technically the first Wednesday's today.
that's today.
Yeah.
This month. And then next month it's the 5th. I
Okay.
believe.
So, I mean, are we having volunteers today? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So they're back at the shelter already volunteering. So first Wednesday of the month through October is our volunteer days. So that's how you can help out. And as always, just shoot us an email or something, and we'll get right back to you and let you know whether when the next volunteer day is. So Kristen, you are awesome. You watch every episode at least 3 times. I binge watch all day, every day. We should have you on our team as a technical advisor, and make sure that our stories are always lining up, because what's very interesting, and this is why Tanya and I have to watch the episodes before the release, at least try our best to, is anyway, Meg just interrupted me with an interesting comment, but So sometimes, for instance, a horse is adopted and leaves, and then later in the episode, that same horse is being seen by the vet. Just because when you're editing, you can't always do everything chronological or it wouldn't make sense. Well, there's nothing happening right here. So anyway, we try to watch and make sure that our stories are chronological and make sense. I want to support you, don't have any money. Emily, seriously, just honestly, watching, sharing, posting links to the video, it all helps brings awareness. Can us look already in the pens? Oh, absolutely. I'll be glad to walk over there. So our the monetization on YouTube and Facebook from people watching our videos goes a huge way towards paying for these videos and to help horses. Oh, look at these two pretty horses. These are the two that they're really good friends. And between the two of them, they have two good eyes. So how many are filming? We got Haley and Macy and Isabella. And me, I'm a little under the weather today. So I'm hanging out on YouTube with y'all instead of working with horses. But Corey has got it. All right. So where is Thousand Islands, Cindy? I've never heard of Thousand Islands. I've heard of Thousand Island salad dressing, but I mean, okay. Yes, we would love to rescue all of the horses at the auction. New York. Okay, cool. So I was a little sad we were in Boston. None of our fans were able to meet up with us. Next time we go traveling, definitely, yeah, lots of oranges. I plan on pineapple juice too. Training tips from Corey in the last video. Absolutely. Let me go find out what they're doing. Yeah, I will be better soon. I am constantly optimistic that I will be better by the next day. And it's just a short head cold. Oh, one of them is scared. Oh. Okay, so we were just getting two of them on at once.
The skinny one was pretty scared, and we didn't know if she was even halter trained. And so she's calming down, and we want to bring them together so they'll be happier.
So yeah, definitely pineapple juice. It's got I think it's called bromine in it, and yep, pineapple juice is actually so healthy. And I knew this because I was. This is an odd story from many years ago, but where Horse Plus started in California. One of the neighbors was the first heart transplant federal prisoner. Now you might be wondering why in the world we're neighbors to a heart transplant federal prisoner. So he was caught growing marijuana on Forest Service land, and so he went to prison, but he had to have a heart transplant. And the reason I'm telling you this is because he had to, yeah, I'm gonna step behind the panel for this one, and his buddy, I think, is this gentleman was a heart transplant patient, but he's a federal prisoner because he's growing marijuana on federal land. And when he'd come visit, because he's a neighbor, he told us that he couldn't drink pineapple juice because it boosted his immune system so much his body would reject the heart. And that always stuck with me. Alrighty, Patricia, thank you so much for your £5 donation. You are really awesome. Alrighty, so this
horse last night they thought was really drugged.
So they thought this horse was drugged last night?
The lip last night was hanging all droopy and its eyes were half closed.
I don't even think it needs to be drugged. It seems pretty sweet once you get the halter on it.
But anyway.
So Corey, Tanya, are there drugs that would last so long that he would still be drugged?
His lip is tight now. Last night it was all droopy.
Not typically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually it lasts a few hours.
Some horse traders will load him up on bute, really, really heavy, which can keep them sound looking longer. And he's probably a little sick, so he's probably not fun, but he likes that attention.
All right, so how many people do we have on Facebook Live?
It just went up. 449.
All right, we have 629 YouTube. We are still winning on YouTube. Y'all are awesome, and we've gotten over $150 on donations. Whew. YouTube is rocking it today. Would you guys meet up at the border between U.S. and Canada? Okay, why would they drug a horse? All right, super simple. To get more money for it. All right, so here's what they do, and this happens a lot. If you have a horse that's lame, like maybe it has a hoof abscess or founder, you load him up on drugs so he can look like he's walking normal, and then ride him through the auction. And families are like, oh, a great riding horse, good for kids. And they buy it and they get it home. They get it home, and the next morning it is a completely different horse. So, yeah. That's why they drug them, is to get more money. California was actually illegal, and it probably is in most places, to drug a horse to increase its value at an auction. But who's going to enforce that?
Corey, what do you think of his feet? It looks like they were really long and they just cut his feet off.
Yeah, it looks like they're pretty long.
So he's probably been neglected for a while.
We have people from all over the world.
That was a good, like, they didn't really do it on the other foot though.
Yeah, some little hacky hoof care going on there. All right, so I actually like eating fresh pineapples.
There's a hacked
If I feel some illness coming on, I will crank half a pineapple a day, and it tends to work. So
He was trying to feed me pineapple a lot. And
Tawny.
over the last 6 months I've had a lot of pineapple, but I'm good now. But I went to the doctor and got some other medicine.
Yep. So would we meet up at the border between U.S. and Canada? It's a long ways to the border from us. Where in California did we start? So if you're in the Bay Area, you drive east to Sacramento, then you go north for an hour and 15 minutes or so, and that's where we were. So it was the greater Oroville area. All right. Level of neglect makes me rage inside. Does the emotion rescuing get to you? So Emily, absolutely. Let me figure out how to work this one. All right. Let me step back here, just kind of give you an overview, and I'll talk to you a little bit about the emotions of rescuing, because thank you. All right, I have no idea what the currency of NOK is, but thank you so much for your 20 donation. Okay, so number one, if you're going to rescue long term, you have to look at the big picture. And we could get all upset about a single horse, and we could take that horse to the news media. We could cause a huge stink about that one horse, and then we could be kicked out of the auction and never able to save another horse. So to be a successful rescuer, you have to be able to look at the big picture and realize when and where to pick your battles. We're here for the horses, and it absolutely is infuriating that humans will do this to horses. We can't stop them from doing that to horses at this point. We can't stop them from bringing them to auction, but we can stop these horses from going down the slaughter pipeline. So that's kind of just an overview. You have to be able to hold your emotions in check and not rage on people, but you definitely have to be a big picture thinker. You have to be able to hold your emotion in and not totally get wrapped up in specifics. And it is hard. And if we saw 20 years ago what we saw now, it may have been too much, but what's the most emotional auction rescue you guys ever did? That would be an interesting question for Tawny. I think probably some of the most emotional that I've seen wasn't an auction. It was a kill buyer that would actually bring us horses from the feedlot that were too sick to ship, or too skinny, too many, whatever. But he would bring these to us, and we'd pay his transport and whatever. And it was very reasonable. We as a philosophy, we don't believe in enriching kill buyers, but it was reasonable, and these horses really need help. And if you do a search on our website for Spero, S-P-E-R-O, you'll see about him. He is a little young guy, little young horse that was so mangled and just starved. And it's like, how can humanity do that? Because, and the reality is, somebody that could do that to an animal isn't a human. They might be inhabiting a human body, but inside they're not human. Yes, we're on TikTok. Kick up. So I was telling them stories. Hold on, they're not going to be able to hear you from there. Oh, don't get too close. So I'll repeat what we say.
She has bubbles coming out of her underneath her chin.
She
Must have a puncture
has bubbles under her chin.
from her mouth.
I don't know if y'all can see the bubbles.
And when she's chewing, they bubble up.
I see that. Okay.
So she's got probably a puncture wound that goes all the way.
So she has a hole under her chin all the way into her mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, the poor baby.
And her back leg, she can't put weight on it. So the heels have grown out longer on the left hind leg.
Over $200 donated. Thank you so much, M. Noble, for your $50 Canadian. And Connie, your $4.99. Thank you so much. Like, yes, Meg, there's a hole in her head underneath her chin.
Keith, I mean, she can probably ride with her friend. Yeah. She's having a hard time walking. Ooh. That's sad.
These poor horses. So, yes, we should do patriotic for the July. Absolutely. So these are the horses that have already had their assessment done. We got 3, and 2 is 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10. So we're over half done. I hope it can be some shot. I imagine the vet will let it heal on its own. But thank you so much, Pom Pom, for your $10 via PayPal. Our PayPal address is donate@Horsehumane. Okay, back to TikTok. Sorry. Where was that? Scrolling back here. Okay, Hiccup Haddock the Third. We are on TikTok, Horse Humane. And we have about 125,000 people follow us on TikTok. We don't get a ton of views on TikTok. We're still trying to nail down what people like watching on TikTok other than dancing music videos. And none of us dance, or, well, we do play music, but...
I could put on the Horse Plus outfit in.
Angela dances.
I could do it.
She wore our costume of Spunky, which is a horse costume.
I can dance as Spunky.
And she was dancing.
Just as Spunky.
Well, then let's TikTok that. All right.
TikTok Spunky.
Are there no consequences for people who bring the horses to auction in these horrible conditions? Can they not be charged with animal cruelty?
Tennessee has very weak laws.
Tennessee has animal cruelty laws for horses. Dogs and cats are protected, but because of the big lick industry, they've kind of categorized horses as other livestock, and it requires heroic efforts to get any animal abuse charged in the state of Tennessee for horses. And when they do charge them, it's usually very weak, and it's a misdemeanor at best, and they walk away with a plea deal of maybe like probation for a year.
Left hind.
Yeah.
You want an x-ray on that?
Satisfying horse care gets views on TikTok like de-shedding, hoof care, and baths. Thank you so much, Korean Kid, for your $10. You are awesome.
I saw it. There's a lump on it.
How often do you put equines down? So our euthanasia reports are posted publicly every month and also in our monthly videos. So it's not very many. Our adoption team is absolutely amazing this year.
Hold on, Corey, before you bring that one, I forgot I need to do an interview.
All right.
You can keep that one.
So let's see. Lump on left.
And there's Keith taking that horse down. This is kind of fun, y'all. 730 people watching. That is absolutely amazing. Almost 1,000 people watching live. Tawny, I'm going to talk a little quieter. Tawny's doing an interview for Horse Shelter Heroes. How far do we travel to rescue horses? This auction's 2.5 hours away. We would, as long as it's within a day's drive, we would. Yes, Clueless, this is live. We're doing the live auction assessment. Before and after would get a lot of views on TikTok. We'll have to try that out. What's the furthest someone has come to adopt from y'all? We have horses in Hawaii that were adopted. They didn't come. They adopted them over, over the internet, and we shipped them out there. I would say people drive 2 days to come to adopt us. Angela will know the answer to this question. How far do people come to adopt from us?
I had a person drive from Wyoming out.
So that's like a 2-day drive.
To adopt from us. I'm trying to think. I think that's about the furthest so far.
All right. Emily asked, have I ever been kicked by a horse? Please don't ask, because I never have. Almost 20 years of rescue, and I've never been kicked by a horse.
I've been kicked multiple times. I have a dent in my head from getting kicked. This dent in my leg is from getting kicked. Multiple other places as well.
Thank you so much, iPoppy, for your $10, $9.99 donation.
My mom tried to give me a plaque that says horses leave hoof prints on your heart, and I'm like, Mom, no. I do not want a hoof print on my heart. No.
Yeah, no. So basically I tell people, you know, like Corey over there when he gets kicked or Keith, you know, the horse is just trying to give you a high five. They don't understand how powerful they are. So anyway, Tawny, you okay? Yeah, Tawny's fine. She's these kicks are all old. They're all healed as they're gonna get, and she's not coughing anymore. She hasn't had to eat a cough drop in don't know, a month now. I'm the one that's suffering today, but we're both gonna get super healthy, and it's gonna be just fine. This COVID nonsense is insane. I don't believe I have COVID at all. I have no symptoms of COVID. It doesn't help that when we were flying back from Boston last Friday, we had to get up at like 2:50 in the morning, and that's just, yeah. And then travel all day, and it's a big weekend, and yep. Did you say she seems fine?
I think she seems fine.
Wow, y'all. We have a fine horse here. Tawny declares this horse fine.
It's a little bit of a runny nose, but I don't see anything.
What a gorgeous horse right there. I'm not talking about Keith. I'm talking about the horse.
Look at how little calyx he has on his forehead.
Oh, thank you, Simon, for your $17.99 pound donation. That is a beautiful paint. So start thinking of some summer names. If you come up with a good summer name for me for this horse, I might be able to sneak it into Facebook. Since I popped on here a few minutes ago, the horses don't look horrible this time around. Okay, let me go show you the horrible ones. We kind of did the bad-looking ones first to get them their medication on board. Does Tawny have a dent in her thigh from getting kicked by Donovan? Was that Donovan that left that print on your leg? Yes. And you can actually watch that. I don't have that episode memorized, but you can watch Tawny getting kicked in one of our old episodes. So here's one of the sad little babies that we got. And that paint over there is very emaciated. Get tested. You have the same symptoms I had. I have COVID as oh dear. Ay, ay, ay. Thankfully, I'm getting better. I'm a lot better than I was yesterday. So, do we do international adoptions? Clueless. Clueless is asking that. So, we have no prohibition against doing international adoptions. So, I'm staying inside the panel. Okay.
I don't see anything wrong as far as it was very wild. Oh, it's getting there.
Oh, you're going to stay in here? Oh, Tawny's not going to stay in here. I'm going to stay in here. Okay.
You can get pictures. But it is branded. It did not come with the BLM title because lots of Mustangs end up at auctions without a title. So you get back to our shelter, we'll shave down the brand and we'll send it to the BLM and they'll let us know if it was actually titled, if it could even legally be sold. And we'll go from there. And Corey will get him trained and he'll be a great horse.
I was going to say I have reached out and I'm still waiting on responses.
Yeah. It's the government.
It's the federal government. Okay, so what she basically said, in case anybody couldn't hear, is this next horse that's coming in is a branded Mustang. It's pretty wild. And so anybody that doesn't have to be in the pen.
She does.
So I just want to point a safety thing out, y'all, real quick before you do that. That gate should be more secured than it is. Because if the horse hits that little twine is going to pop. Thank you.
How many viewers on YouTube?
720.
720. How many on Facebook? 460. 460. So there's 720 people on YouTube.
Yeah, then there. So.
Share the video. Tell your friends to jump on. We gotta beat Jason.
Yeah, not happening. I'm doing the dialogue here. Okay, so name the paint flower. Flower might actually be a nice name. I don't know. Was that last paint a mare or gelding?
Oh, I don't have my notes. Connie has
Okay,
them.
that's fine. So this horse is scared. Scared is the right word. And Corey, does this horse look untrainable to you?
Nope.
Corey says, nope, this horse is not untrainable. He's going to have him trained up as soon as he's out of quarantine.
There's really no horse untrainable once you get him figured out. You got to experiment a little bit with what you know and
Corey says there's no horse he's ever met.
You know, there's philosophies that make sense to you, and
Okay,
you gotta
so
mix them together.
They're not.
all lives are just gonna get a fleeting glimpse of this horse as it runs past. So Jason was
Thank you so much, Southern Farm, for your $10 donation. All right, so I'm coming over this direction now.
Angela, you too.
Angela, you too. We're all us all are gonna come on over here.
I'm snorting, so scared.
Oh, snorting is just a Mustang thing.
Is it a Mustang thing?
It's a, yeah.
Some other horses, because
I'll tell you guys what. So Shell says she wished she could have donated more than $5.
you have to travel with horses.
The way the world economy seems to be crashing, I mean, it's just insanity to me. Like $5 doesn't even get a gallon of diesel anymore. Wow. Okay, Kristen says it was season 2, episode 19. That sounds about right. Somebody memorized which episode you were kicked in.
Hey, ask the person with the Tim Tams what episode that is. 'Cause I can't remember recording that one.
Recording the Tim Tams?
Yeah, tell
All right, so this is the Mustang.
ask them what episode this is.
All right.
Sarah can't remember recording. Multiple episodes with the Tim Tam.
Yeah, we've had Tim Tams more than once.
There was the one video that Sarah did.
I don't think YouTube takes 30% of each donation. I will research that. Yeah, I do need a bottle of water. Somebody's wondering how much. Somebody said that YouTube takes 30% of donations. I don't believe so.
I don't think so. I thought it was like 3%.
Yeah, I think it's like 3% for credit card fees. Facebook is literally one of the only places you can donate, and we get 100% of the credit card donation because Facebook covers the credit card fees. So Facebook has some awesome things too.
We should talk about this real quick just so people know that we do have permission.
We do have permission. Y'all don't worry about that. This is why you don't want to burn bridges. Is if you're nice to people, then and treat them with respect, as long as they're nice people who are respectable, then yeah, just literally they can be nice to you back. Jet and Louie, I know
Only 6 to go, guys.
it is tough not having extra money to donate, and you can watch and share. Oh, here comes a donkey. Okay, this donkey has really long feet. So they're supposed to be pregnant. Look at these feet, y'all.
Anybody see a number?
Look at that foot, just curling up, like out of control, ridiculous. The picture on Facebook is so much clearer.
7119.
Not much I can do about the clearness. A lot of people on YouTube say the picture looks really good. Maybe click on the little gear and hit your quality.
Alright, and you just need photos, right?
For those that think $5 doesn't accumulate, it sure does. Yep, it really helps.
I mean, even $1, if 1,000 people give $1,
Yep,
that's if 1,000 people gave only $1,
That'd save a horse.
Saving up a horse.
Yep. I do believe YouTube nonprofits don't get charged 30% for donations.
The long feet.
We don't have any water out here, do we?
No.
Anyone bring bottled water out this direction?
No.
All right. But we only have like 5 horses left.
Yeah, we're almost done.
And then
Ready?
so we're at 772 people on YouTube.
We went from 502 to 498, and we're kind of going up and down here.
Jason's just killing it over there.
Well, we get usually 1,000 people watching our premiere, so this is just an awkward time for a YouTube fan base. I need to cut back on Oreo, so I will donate. way to go, Lori. All right. Oh, Corey's got the big white donkey. All right, Corey loves the big white donkey. So does everybody else on here, I guarantee you.
So she's probably
Would we ever expand Horse Plus to different countries if you had the right money and the right staff?
if their money is not an issue, anything is possible.
So, and I will say we are helping horses in other countries. So,
Looks like the right front is closed.
Can we adopt her from Canada? We have no no company policy against adopting out of state country. Yep.
What'd you say? Oh,
Snowball's a great name. I don't know that it fits in the summer theme. But, you know, Snowball has a chance. And anyway, don't you make money if views are uploading more than people donating? Matt, it all helps. So I wouldn't say we make more money on the uploaded videos. I would say that it all helps. Could call her Dandelion. Snuffy. Ah, Snuffy's cute. Yeah, we're calling her pregnant, huh?
we're thinking she might be all right. 4 to go, guys. Oh,
Marshmallow, there you go.
marshmallow. We've had a marshmallow.
Yeah, I've had a couple marshmallows.
Yeah, well, she looks like a marshmallow.
He does.
This stream is very European Union friendly. Cool.
Hey, Jason, just tell them if they want. Maybe I should just. So if you want to adopt, so like say from Canada or far away, transport seems to be the biggest issue. We've had lots of requests, but nobody has actually worked out the whole transporting part
Yeah.
to actually adopt. So that's the biggest problem. It's not getting approved, it's getting the transport.
So what?
So figure it out. We would love to have horses in the UK and everywhere.
Canada and-
Canada, everywhere. So
Yep.
figure it out and then adopt them from us.
Sounds like a plan. Look at that beautiful donkey. Mm.
All right. So extra with that twisted. Yep, got it. What's really nice with donkeys is they're so resilient. A lot of times they look like they have a horrible problem with their hooves that can't be fixed. And with some hoof care, a lot of times we're able to fix them.
Thank you, Marsha, for the 200 stars.
Yeah, they're getting stars over there. We're getting donations and they're getting stars. So, of course, there is no competition. The only competition is to see how many horses we can rescue and adopt out. But, yeah, we have $263 donated so far and would love to hit $300 if at all possible. Another $5. Well, 5 somethings. I don't know. Sometimes it looks like a, yep. Dunkel Schwartz, if you could tell me what kind of money that is, I'm really curious. Okay, where's Corey? Someone needs to tell it. Yep. They donated, so I tell Corey he's super awesome. So I'm going to come on over here and check out what Corey's doing.
Hold on, I'll grab the gate. And this is a Jack Donkey 17.
Corey, someone said to tell you they donated $5 in their country, whatever currency that was. They said to tell you you're super awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And he's going to be in here playing with donkeys for a while, I'll bet.
Well, another 10 minutes, I suppose.
Oh, here's the donkey walking out.
Long feet, Jack Donkey, auction number 17.
All right. Janet, stars are a Facebook thing, and they are 1 penny a star. So if you get 50 stars, you get 50 cents. And it's just a nice way on Facebook to just show that you're loving the content and to just give a little support. That is going to be a beautiful gelded Jack donkey here real soon.
Thank you, Diane, for the 200 stars.
And he's intact.
Yep, we got two Jack donkeys. They were running with the herd of donkeys, and I'll bet one of them's the daddy of the babies that are coming. Emily, yes, we do have Instagram. It's Horse Humane on Instagram. So pretty much all of our social media platforms are just Horse Humane. So whether it's Instagram or YouTube or TikTok, it's just the website, like tiktok.com/Horse Humane should get you right to us.
Alright, Keith, he's all yours.
But
So we are keeping the Jenny donkeys and the Jack donkeys together because most likely they're already pregnant and nobody's in heat. If they were in heat, then we would separate them out, but they're all friends, so it'd be kind of pointless to separate them at the auction just because they're boys and girls. We'll do that later.
and they all came in together. So how long do we wait to geld the Jack? So if I'm not mistaken, we wait about a week. So we were gelding them right off the bat when we rescued them, and they just weren't doing as well as we would like. So so we started waiting a week, give them a chance to build their immune system up. How long will I be live? I'm going to be live. I've almost been live and talking for an hour. I will be live How many more do we have?
3, including this one.
So, this little guy, and then,
Jenny, she's
oh,
probably pregnant.
cute little girl.
And she's a unique donkey because if you look at her, her whole face is brown. Most donkeys have like a white muzzle when they're dark like that. So she's just a chocolate donkey, and when she sheds out, she'll become darker and darker.
Wow.
So pregnant, and her number's 20.
Got it.
She's got long feet.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Alicia, for your $2 donation. Your vet tech is amazing. Yes, she is. Jenna's amazing. How long will I be live? Sorry, Lori, got interrupted there. I'm going to be live until all the animals are assessed, and then I'm going to have to get off live, and we're going to get them loaded up and get to the shelter. How can you tell the difference between a mule and a hinny? Ah, that would be a tawny question.
Yeah, hold on.
There are some things after 20 years I still don't quite feel confident of explaining live.
Someone's spamming the comments.
Just sending the same thing over.
You should be able to click on it and hit block.
Hold on. It might be better if you
Shanda, thank you so much for your $10 donation. Mud Puddle, I love it. Somebody says this donkey should be named Mud Puddle.
What is happening, guys?
What about mud pie?
Mud cookies? Everybody else has had mud cookies when they were a kid, right?
Did you get it?
Look at the donkey rolling down there.
Oh,
It's like, oh, feels so
look at that happy
good.
donkey.
Um,
Come on, Mud Puddle. That probably won't be your name, but it is cute.
That is a cute name.
all right, you want to let Corey remove him from his donkey.
Did you guys get
Okay, so
that?
a hinny and a mule. So
Did you get it?
basically they're the same thing, but there's a difference. So a mule is a jack donkey breeding a mare horse. Hi, cutie. And then it's opposite with a hinny. They typically have a little bit more horse characteristics than a mule, like a little bit more of a horse-like tail, and their ears are slightly shorter.
So it's tough, in other words.
It's tough. Okay, so this is a jack.
Oh,
What is it?
personal space,
12,
buddy.
18.
Personal space.
He's
Not
upset.
into personal space.
So it's 18.
Got it.
And he's a baby. I mean, he's probably like a year or two old.
Fudgesicle for the brown donkey.
I would say the other
Y'all got such great names. We may have to do a YouTube comment.
Everyone on YouTube needs to go to our Facebook
Yep.
page, probably about 2 hours, and they'll be up and
one. They can name all
they
the.
can suggest them.
If you got a Facebook account, keep an eye on our Facebook page today, and we're gonna have all the horses up on there and donkeys
A couple hours.
on the way back to the shelter. Usually it's about 2.5 hours. Come on, bud.
So if you go to our
E-aw.
Facebook page,
Nope.
about 2.5 hours later today, you can go. We'll have all the
So we are getting
horse
stars,
and
even
donkey
though they're not
pictures
showing
up,
up.
and you guys can pick out names for them. The theme, I believe, is
All right, Patricia, thank you so much for your $5 donation. Guys, we're only $14.11 from $300. Could somebody donate $14.11? That would just be awesome. Keith was on video kicking a donkey. Oh wait, he didn't actually touch the donkey.
You know one of our haters would say that.
Probably.
Raise my foot.
Is this the last one?
Stars. We'll get them. Yes, I'm sorry.
16, Angela. And we got another little boy.
So this here is the last donkey. So we have almost 800 people on here. I would just love it if somebody would donate exactly $14.11, because that'd be $300 on this Facebook Live. Again, this donkey doesn't understand human personal space either. But
He wants to climb the gate.
he just wants to be with his friends. He's scared.
Yes, he wants his buddies.
He's not trying to hurt anybody.
I've seen him on the other one.
Maybe check him.
Yeah,
I just
Oh, Miss Glowski, you donated 20 bucks. You are so awesome. $305 donated on YouTube. Kriya, you're not going to miss much. This was the last donkey, so I'm going to be hopping off here.
Hold on, I'll look in.
Did you make that now every auction? You know, with as much response as we got, we're gonna try.
But, you know, try to,
Yeah, 65 minutes in, and 800 people watch, all 799. And look at this silly little guy. $2 more. Thank you so much, Ryan. Alrighty. Do you need us to move so you can get your pictures? That is such a cute little donkey.
look and see what the donation
Oh, 800 people watching. 300.
on Facebook.
455.
Woo, YouTube is out of this control this time. This is so awesome. So, officially, we love every single fan that's watching. Anybody want to have some words of goodbye for these guys? Actually, I'll, once this guy goes down here, I'll follow him down. Come on, bud.
Hold on, we're going to try to see how much was raised on Facebook before we get off.
Okay. Up another 10 pounds. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Just want to show you the horses again one more time. And then I'm going to be hopping off here. We're going to get them loaded. Keith is getting the donkeys in the pen. And again, they all came in together. So they're all going to be hanging out together for the ride back to the shelter. Oh, $100 donated. Barnsey, you are incredible. Oh, happy birthday. Zero tolerance. Okay, $460. That is so awesome. Y'all are amazing. So, we do not have the internet service to do live auction intake up at the intake area. One day we will. I know that. So, alrighty guys. These are the animals saved. 800 people watching. $460 donated. Thank you guys so much. And we're going to catch up with you later. Oh, wait. Nope. Tawny said to wait until we see how much was raised on Facebook.
We're trying to see how much is donated. Oh, it says $150 is donated. So YouTube won majorly.
$460.99 at 807 people watching.
And we got 460 over here.
So how about 3 to 1? Thank you all so much. 3, 2, 1. Thank you all so much.